We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bike racers on a quest to race the coolest and most interesting mountain bike races around the world. After forest fires and extremely dry conditions shut down the trails and canceled our planned races in June, we spent the last few weeks doing a big training block in preparation for the rest of the race season. Now it's time to see if that training will pay off, and what better way to test ourselves than a high-altitude race in Winter Park, Colorado, with a starting elevation of 9,100 feet above sea level.
The exciting news is that it's finally time to race again. I feel like it hasn't been that long. It's only been, what, 3 weeks? So not that long since we raced last, but I love racing and it was good to have the training block. I think we needed it both physically to improve our fitness, mentally to have a break from racing, but I'm definitely like antsy and excited to race. So this weekend, we will be heading to Winter Park, Colorado to race the Primal point-to-point. So it's a point-to-point race in Winter Park, 21 miles, like 1,800 feet of climbing. And it goes from Winter Park along the mountain. And then afterwards, everybody rides back via the bike path. I think it's gonna be really fun. I am planning to race it on the single speed, but over the last couple of rides on the single speed, it has been making some noises. So definitely need to take care of that. The brakes have been squawking. The bottom bracket has been creaking and the seat post has been creaking. Hopefully I can figure out how to fix it all up so that I'm not having a creaky, noisy bike while I'm racing, because I hate that. This race is in Winter Park, and that's where national champs are going to be, and I will be defending my single speed national championship title. It's a good idea to get some more race time on the single speed, remember what it feels like, make sure that my fitness is progressing, that my skills on the single speed are progressing, and this course, while not exactly the same as nationals by any means, there are a couple of trails that are the same. And so spending some time racing on the single speed, even though it's not the same course, I think will be really good. What you doing?
I'm voodoo flossing.
Why?
Well, the long story is that I overrolled my leg and lost feeling in like most of my shin. So now I'm not allowed to do that anymore, so I do this instead. I just admitted that I might break one of our cardinal rules.
Which is?
Don't try new things on race day.
What new thing are you considering trying?
Well, Mike suggested that super fuel, which is Scratch's like higher carb, higher calorie mix, would be good for this race, because it is going to be a hard one to eat on, because it's just like a lot of up, down, and like a lot of single track, and like it's going to be hard to get the calories in. But I've literally never tried it before. And like in my head, I would have tried it on one of our training rides, but then I didn't do that. I also totally changed my bike fit yesterday, so.
At least that wasn't right before the race. You got to ride it one time.
Yeah.
We made it to Winter Park. We got part of a pre-ride. So Mike had openers for us. So basically a couple of intervals, sort of wake the legs up, remind them what it's like to go hard, so that tomorrow when we start racing, it's not quite as much of a shock. Those were only going to take like an hour, so we didn't really have time to pre-ride the whole course. We rode maybe a third of it, something like that. I think it's going to be a really fun course. I'm super excited. Now we are at Safeway. Sid is grabbing hopefully a rotisserie chicken, which we will combine with last night's pasta and have dinner without having to cook anything.
In general, the day before a race, we try to drink a lot of water and hydration mix. Per Mike's instructions, 1 bottle an hour. I definitely didn't do that. I never actually do that. But I drink enough that I've been peeing constantly all day. So I think that is sort of the goal. Oh my god, the shockwaves going through your quad are crazy.
My knee was feeling a little funny today.
Yeah, because
Which-
you're single speeding.
Yeah. and some steep climbs, and generally that means that this muscle is tight. That's me. Thanks very much.
Out here, we're doing the proper warm-up. That's a first this year.
I'm supposed to do 25 minutes.
Gonna spin really easy for 10 minutes and then do like a 10-minute build up to threshold.
So the way that works is start off fairly easy, and then every 2 minutes I bump up like 30 watts until the last 2 minutes I'm doing threshold pace.
Hopefully that will help with this extremely savage road sprint at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! My main goal for this race was to hang with the lead group for the first 5-minute road section. This was no easy task, but I knew that if I got blown off here, the race would be over before it had even started. This exact scenario has played out a few times for me this year, and I was determined to not let it happen again today.
I get the feeling some of the other single speed guys chose bigger gears, so I've got to make up time wherever I can because of sections like this. I was able to stay ahead. Now we got the descent. First descent. Thank you. This is one of the descents on at least last year's nationals course, and it's awesome. Although the light is a little hard right now. You see a good spot that I could sneak by you. Thanks, man, keep it up. Because I race better when I have a rabbit, I am going to try to catch as many pro guys as I can, because they started 2 minutes ahead. I've got a couple of them already, but I'd like to make it into like the main part of the pack. So, up, up, up. I really like that alt line.
While I succeeded in holding my own on the road climb, I started to struggle on the first extended climb of the day and found myself getting distracted while I started getting passed by the junior men who had started behind us.
Have fun, guys. Yeah.
However, I stuck to my plan, forced down some food and water, and rebounded for the next descent.
This trail is called, it's either Take the Leap or Leapfrog, I can't remember. But it's really fun because all the corners are really nicely bermed. And it's not too steep, so you can actually carry speed on the climb and use the berms to carry speed through the corners, which is really cool. Although I will admit that it's even more fun the other direction. Well, I'm definitely in no man's land, which is annoying, but just means I need to go faster so I can start catching people. You see a good spot, appreciate it. Keep it up. It's good, I'm starting to see people. There's another guy right up there.
You gotta keep it together. And make up some time. And have fun. This is a cool trail. You get pain in the butt, try blind. Because I don't know what's on the other side of any of these things. And it keeps turning out to be nothing. Should probably just start taking rolls. But watch I do that and it's like off the trail. Classic. This is one of those descents. You end up keeping your seat up because you have to pedal so much. Oof. It's very slow. Woohoo! This is fun.
Little descent, then another climb to the high point. Let's see if I can catch that guy in orange. All right, I can see him. Come on, let's get him, let's get him. You see a good spot. Oh, sorry man, thanks.
Oh, awesome. Nice racing. Keep it up. Yeah, when you got a spot. Thanks.
I just saw 4 more guys, probably, I don't know, 30 seconds ahead. Those are my next rabbits. Awesome, thanks man.
Yeah.
If you guys see a spot, I'm racing single speed.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. You see a spot, I'm racing single speed. Thank you. Oh, just a little too flat for me. Yeah. You go left.
Thanks, dude.
Yep, you got it.
Have a great ride.
Yeah. All right, I think we're finally done with the flat part. And I'm gonna start climbing again. So maybe I can go back to catching people.
Good for it, man.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Good
Keep it
job.
up. Okay, Mackie. Over halfway. Get calories. Thank you.
And you got a good spot. Going. Thank you. When you got a spot.
There you go.
I'm on your left. Sorry. Thank you. You got a good spot.
All right, seems like there's only one more climb, and it's not very steep, which I'm worried will leave me very spun out. As I feared, it's been just a little too flat for this gear, which is fine. It's just frustrating. But you know, that's what happens when you race single speed. And sometimes you get spun out. All right, pretty sure we're getting real close. And I'm real spun out.
At this point, I had made a bit of a tactical error and gotten passed by two women right before the last descent. Because there was no way to pass on this final section, I tried to relax and rest my legs to be ready for a finishing sprint. On your left.
Nice job. I like you guys sprint finish.
I know. Whatever. I couldn't hold it on that last flat section, and these two caught me.
Sprinting like a maniac.
Lost the sprint finish.
Hey, you know, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them.
I had it. I just didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be an asshole and like pass on the. Overall, I was super pleased with this race. I had a great time racing head-to-head, and even though I made some bad tactical decisions, this race gave me the confidence that I can compete in cross-country at the pro level.
I was also quite happy with how my race went. I felt strong and rode well, and it was great to get a chance to race my single speed on similar terrain and trails to the ones I'll be racing at national championships in just a few weeks. Our race season is ramping up now, so make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We'll see you next week, and in the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.